EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Southern California. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line. And that's where the opening drive of the game will begin. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. Oh, right away they're coming after him. Right away they get to him. Sack on the opening snap of the game. Jaron Reed. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run, and this is Amarian Hampton. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Genty. He'll get about 2. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Gun, Mendoza. The pressure going to heave in on him. He will go down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, number just goes up.
Cole now on to punt, and that kicks away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the
6-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to his second-year tight end, Orlando Gaston. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
yards on the play.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action. Now Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
30-yard line.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
21, Lion. Home to try.
On the ground, this is Kamani Vidal. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 6-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They'll run with Hampton. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And a nice return here as well. It takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Not much. Second and long coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Here's a handoff to Genty. Finding space inside the 40. What a terrific run. They finally bring him down at the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 40 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground with Genty. And he will score. The second year back, Ashton Genty looking strong. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. There's no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Pistol
second
here
and
for
8
Herbert.
at the 23-yard line.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Now, Herbert. Another catch there for Johnston. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now Herbert again. In trouble, and down he goes. That's big Christian Wilkins in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Herbert. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Max Crosby. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. Scott out to punt. Kick is away. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down. A solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. To throw on 2nd down, it is Mendoza. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient. Just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Mendoza. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's A.J. Cole now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the ground, it's Genti. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Mendoza. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Justin Avoigbe getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 42-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. On the handoff, this is Genti. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
4-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap for Mendoza. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Mendoza going to throw on 3rd and 1. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. Returnable from his own 4. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. Got it. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Chargers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here is Mendoza. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Run the draw with Genty. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with a 3rd down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
In motion, that's Thornton. From the gun on 3rd down, Mendoza. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowery. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Genty. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now it's Mendoza. He's got his man. That's Thornton. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient. And now they get another 1st down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. Second and 7. Throwing is Mendoza. That one caught by Tucker. And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will get out in front 17-7.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This pass caught, right side, it's Allen. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Chargers first down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 3. Herbert will give it to Vidal. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 now from the 36.
That's another Chargers.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, I mean, it's just a tough spot for a quarterback. Fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know you have to kind of force the ball downfield a little bit if you're going to have any chance of coming back. And the defense is just sitting back there saying, you know, throw it at us. Thank you. We'll take it. And they end up taking that one back for a touchdown. And it looks like it's celebration time right now on that sideline.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 24, Chargers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Herbert. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big play for L.A. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Herbert now on 1st down. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Max Crosby in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. 2nd and long coming up. To throw is Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the Raiders. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.